Welcome again to Half Cut Cricket, where us dealt with me, Munners, and that there Tim talk about things over a pint of beer. Half Cut Cricket. What an idea, and what a name, Tim.
Oh, one of the best. We're wearing exactly the same clothes as last week.
It's weird, isn't it? It's almost like, I don't want to give away too many secrets about the way we work, but sometimes we have to fit in these things.
Yeah, cheats, aren't we?
Yeah, I know.
Like the ball tampering Aussies of 2018.
Tough. That or neither of our washing machines work. You decide. So, today, Tim,
Yes.
we have a correspondence.
We do, yes, we do. And this one is from Dario in Blackburn. And Dario has said some great thinking around Bazball or Ball last week. Would you rather the England Test side from 2005, which won the Ashes, or this current crop of Bazball players?
Okay, nice.
So I don't know how you want to do this.
I think.
Should we just chat generally about what we want?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who we want?
Yeah, I like that. Definitely. Can I start?
You go, Munners.
Let me tell you a story of a young boy, a young impressionable boy, learning about the world and falling in love with the game of cricket. The summer was 2005. I was very short, very round, both facially and in the belly.
Summer of Love, was it?
Not for me, Tim.
No romances
No romances for me. I tell you what, Tim, I was a late bloomer. And
Still blooming,
still blooming, very much so. And one day someone will take a chance. But so there I am, 2005. I'm falling in love with the game. Channel 4 has the cricket on. Mark Nicholas is the face. Mambo number 5 fires up. You're watching some of the greats. You're watching the greatest series that ever happened. And I'm sorry to those who are watching, who are listening, who never got the chance to experience the summer of 2005. For me, everything else in the world was confusing, but one thing made sense, and that was the Ashes. It was the big brash Australians against our lovable band of fucking excellent cricketers.
Yeah. That series is just so ingrained in me, and I probably like our generation in it. When we got this message from Dario, I was quickly having a look at the teams, and I can memorise and jot down like straight away that 2005 team. But I can't think of the England team from a month ago. I can't remember who's in it. Like, but I think it was good. Did you have the box set?
Yeah, I did. I feature on the box set.
You feature on the box set.
Yeah, I do. When Michael Vaughan takes a catch at the Oval where he catches like that, and they caught like that. Yeah. Have a look in the background, and if you see like a boy almost resembling two perfect balls with his arms, with two sort of sausage-like twigs raised in the air next to it, you'll say, "Oh, that's Munners from Dealt With Cricket."
Yeah,
celebrating the catch. So there you go.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. For me, it's going to be really difficult to look past that 2005 side. Really, really difficult, personally. It was just a shame with them that they never played again together, did they? But for me, the batting lineup. I mean, I don't actually know. I talk about the bowling lineup, and I absolutely love that bowling lineup. But is it better than the current one?
So here's what I think about 2005 one. It just felt a bit more, and I don't know whether this is just because they had the stump mics turned up a bit more, but it just felt a bit more cut and thrust. You know, that it felt quicker, felt a bit more brash.
Well, they pumped the speed guns up, didn't they?
Yeah,
like Flintoff's rolling 95 and stuff.
Might well have been.
He probably was.
And then Simon Jones definitely was.
Tanning 20 Marlboro Golds a day.
Yeah.
And he was well fat as well.
But that's the other thing about it. I think cricketers then, albeit Bazball is a wonderful thing and is really reinvigorated. That's a big word. Cricket at this point in time, and hopefully there's loads of kids growing up at the moment watching it and thinking, "Fuck me, I would love to play cricket because these lads are whacking it and it's really cool." Yeah. So maybe this lot's 2005, but these guys aren't rock stars like Flintoff was a rock star. They're not. You know.
Do you know what I mean? We were so impressionable that I'm not kidding. Like I just wanted to be Andrew Flintoff. And as I got older, I wanted to do everything like Flintoff, whether that was the fucking drinking. Yeah. Anything Flintoff was doing, I wanted to do it.
As much as I love Zach Crawley, he's not Kevin Peterson. He's not out there marrying pop stars, is he?
No.
He's not got
ain't got blue hair.
Oh,
blue hair for one test and
Yeah.
then red for the rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
it
had
was
a white streak at one point. He had a white streak.
red was Jimmy Anderson. I've got that
Red was
completely
Jimmy. It's
wrong.
fine. It's fine. No, the only reason I know is I tried to copy Kevin Peterson's haircut. So
How
now
did
we're
that
looking
go?
at this tiny round thing with just a red streak through his hair because I couldn't get white in the shop, so I had to get red. But anyway, less about me and more about the.
So
cricket.
yeah, bowling attack. Talking about cricket, like you look nostalgically through certain rose-tinted spectacles, and you've got Flintoff reverse swinging it, plenty of bounce. Harmison, world number 1 at the time, I think it was. Hoggard swinging it round corners. Simon Jones bowling 90 mile an hour and reverse swinging it. Ashley Giles, yeah. But then you look at this current England bowling attack. James Anderson, the greatest seamer that we've ever produced. Stuart Broad, a lot of wickets. You don't particularly like him, but he is very good at cricket.
I don't know where that's coming from.
You've potentially got Jofra Archer coming back. You've got Mark Wood, who bowls 95 miles an hour. You've got Ollie Robinson, who has been an absolute revelation. You've got Jack Leach, who again is a bit.
Yeah.
Is there much between them?
I don't think there's a huge amount between them. I just feel, and I think that's the nice thing. Like we say, it's always going to be the nostalgia that ties you to 2005. And I'm not. There is certainly some baseball cricketers that I think I would definitely consider having in the side. I know that you're really not an Ashley Giles man.
No. I would have Jack Leach over Ashley Giles.
Yeah, I draw a bit of problem with that.
Why?
I feel like, and this is no disrespect to spinners, but it really is. You just kind of there to bowl a few overs, and Ashley Giles.
But Ashley Giles was.
Yeah, and Jack Leach is just there to bowl a few
No,
overs.
Jack Leach is more attacking and tries to take more wickets than Ashley Giles. Ashley Giles just bowls round the wicket at people's pads, trying to go at 3 and over.
It's because he's got ideas above his station. So you just want Ashley Giles there, bowling the sensible overs, looking cool in shades.
He didn't look cool in shades.
That's very cool.
The wheelie bin did not look cool in shades.
And I think Ashley Giles probably a better bat as well. With his Hunts County.
This is the state of tail end batting.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah. How shit was Ashley Giles as a batsman? I know he scored 50s, but he had possibly the worst technique. If Ashley Giles played in this current team, he'd have the worst technique.
He found a way, mate. He found a way. I'd rather that than just being over.
Hoggard was 9, mate.
Correct. Oh,
that's how bad they were at batting.
They were terrible. I mean, he didn't need to be good.
No, I know. It was different.
Yeah.
It was different back then. You can't go back, can you?
Didn't need to be good at batting.
And ballers were ballers.
I think let's kind of Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett. I think fair play to Ben. He's just just starting out in baseball, isn't he? So we'll say maybe not this time, mate. Zach Crawley's cover drive can come along with 2005, but maybe not the rest of it.
No.
But I back Zach, and I will never crack.
Well, for me, I know you're backing Zach, but also I think players for me that could play in this current baseball era, Trescothick, 100%. So I would have Trescothick any day of the week, and twice on a Sunday in that baseball side over Zach Crawley.
I think the real Michael Vaughan's not a baseball cricketer, sensational batsman, but not a baseball cricketer. Really good tea salesman, excellent on Twitter, but that's
bit of a dodgy past.
Yeah, well. Anyway, seen he's on TikTok.
Yeah, right, Bonnie.
If
you're watching,
just in case, you never know, we might pop up on your For You page. All of a sudden, we're friends, Bonnie. Imagine that, being friends with the 2005.
Wonder if you do one of them breakfasts that he does in his pizza oven.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Nice.
It's nice.
We digress here.
Yeah, sorry.
Openers.
Trescothick, 100%.
I'd have Strauss as well. I'd have Strauss over.
Strauss used to whack it. He used to put the bad ball away really well.
Yeah, he cuts, pulls, and also he got after Warren a bit. So I think openers. I'm going the 05.
Yeah,
sorry. 3 and 4 was what Vaughan and Bell, and now it's Pope and Root. I mean, Root all day long. I'm afraid Ian Bell, even though Ian Bell had an amazing career at the time.
I'll let you have
he
it,
was very young.
I'm not overly agreeing.
Why? Well, let's discuss that then.
Well, no, I just think.
You think Ian Bell over Joe Root?
Maybe I'm too caught up in aesthetics, but Ian Bell. No, Ian Bell did it in an Ashes series as well.
He's gone in on like one of our greatest batsmen ever because he hadn't scored 100 down under, but no other.
Anyway.
So what? I'm having
Ian
Root.
Bell just late cut.
Oh, we can mix them up if you want Bell at 3.
Yeah, all right.
You want Bell at 3? We can have Bell at 3 then.
Yeah. Let's just clear up Paul Collingwood's not getting it. Was it 30 runs for an ODI?
He's not even getting 12 man for me. I'm having Gary Pratt over Collier's 12 man.
Well, there you go.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, substitute fielder who ran out Ricky Ponting. Go and watch the DVD. Yeah, and if you don't know what a DVD is,
fuck, we're getting old.
Yeah.
What are we talking? 5 and 6. So 5, Peterson versus Bairstow or Brook.
KP.
I don't. As good as those two.
Yeah.
And what Bairstow scored 600s in 2022, which is ridiculous.
It's quite handy.
But yeah, and I think that he scored loads of runs, but also it's a nostalgia thing. I think that because of the way he just came onto the scene, brash as anything.
I didn't dye my hair to come out here today and say Johnny Bairstow over. No, I don't think there's kids out there dyeing their hair ginger for Johnny Bairstow. I mean, there might be, but
somewhere.
Might
be a chubby little lad in Barnet with a ginger hair.
Dreaming of a TikTok channel. So
is that what you were dreaming about? 6. Now I think this is well hard. Flintoff or Stokes?
2005 Flintoff is so good, so game changing.
I would rather have Stokes, and I'm someone who was obsessed with Flintoff, and still to this day love Flintoff. The reason why I even liked cricket in the first place was Andrew Flintoff. The reason why I continued liking it was Andrew Flintoff. But Stokes is a better cricketer than Andrew Flintoff. Sorry.
Okay. And I think they both create real sort of tangible moments of cricketing excitement.
You want Flintoff, don't you?
I would quite. I think it's because this is going to sound odd, because Ben Stokes is, by most cricketers' standards, every man and a bit rock and roll. But Flintoff was so much more every man and a bit rock and roll. He was, there's photos of Ben Stokes having cigs, and everyone knows his past. Probably don't need to bring that up now. But Flintoff, it just felt a bit more like, one day I'm going to have a drink with you in a pub. There's this wonderful story of him. He did this thing for Sports Relief where he would try to break the most Guinness World Records in a day. And he did like the fastest 100 metres in a pedalo and all these ridiculous things. And he walks into a pub, right? And he did the longest bullseye, half cut, first darty through. The man is just...
And only Flintoff could do it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just think I want him in the change room more than I want Ben Stokes. But that's not a reflection of Ben Stokes. That's a reflection on how wonderful Andrew Flintoff is in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, he was wonderful. Yeah. And he was at the absolute peak of his powers then. Yeah. But for me, Stokes is better. But I'm happy to...
Flintoff's a better bowler.
Yes, yeah, probably. I mean, Stokes is no mug. Stokes and Miles better batter. 100% better batter.
But they both got a game.
What, are you going to fit them both in?
Yeah, we probably could. We'll do that.
Nah, we can't do that, can we?
No, we probably can't.
No, we can't.
Where are we next?
We'll come back to that one.
Yeah.
Next is wicketkeeper. So I'm going to hand over to you because I couldn't give a fuck about wicketkeeper.
It's a horrible thing for me because I've got so much tied in with Gareth Jones and how much I enjoyed watching him bat and play cricket and keep wicket, and those lovely Puma orange gloves a la Gilchrist as well. The ones.
I know the ones. They were very nice. Yeah.
But it's almost as if, what really wound me up that whole summer was reading about my hero, Gareth Jones, being told that he wasn't good enough to be keeping in the Test match side and he was dropping chances.
Well, he was dropping chances, wasn't he?
So
my whole recollection of that 2005 series is him dropping catches.
17 years on, I'm not going to sit here and piss on him again. Ben Foakes has got a wonderful career of being the best wicketkeeper ever ahead of him. Gareth Jones goes on this side. Stay truthful to your roots.
All right, Jones over.
Hey, thing about Foakes is he hasn't got as much oomph when he's batting as Garen Jones. Hey, and listen to
There's a
me.
crack off
Listen
the
to
bat.
me picking a Kent boy over a Surrey boy as well. So there you go.
We do like Kent, though, don't we?
I love you, Ben Folks.
So that's all right. Spinners. I mean, I'm having Jack Leach personally.
Yeah, I don't think spinner is a real position in a cricket team, so you can pick those.
Right, this is tough now. Bowling attack.
Yeah.
Who are your three seamers?
I am going. Are we in a summer where it's really dry and Simon Jones is reversing it?
I think so. I think we can do that.
Then we'll have a fully fit Simon Jones, definitely. I'm not picking Stuart Broad.
You've just got an agenda against
I really don't. I really
do. You don't like Stuart Broad. There's something he's done.
No, I like Stuart Broad.
You don't.
I really like Stuart Broad. Right, Tim. Sometimes you look at a sportsman and you think, you know what? A lot of your life has been, you're the man. You're the man. You know? Stuart Broad, you're the man. You're the golden boy of English cricket. We love you. It doesn't matter what you do, wherever you do it, we're always going to love you. And for me, he could bowl a whole summer and go at 7 and over and no one would say a word about it. If Ollie Robinson did it, it'd be straight out the side. If Potts did it, it'd be straight out the side. But not dear old Stuart Broad, because obviously the next day there'd be a Daily Mail article where he's saying, I can't believe it, after all I've done for this country.
So you're not having Stuart Broad. I think we can. We'll
Why did you make me do that? I don't
it's quite funny.
I don't dislike the bloke. I just think I don't. Here's Tim again. I don't resonate with him on any level as a cricketer. You know
That's all right. No Stuart Broad.
why? Why do you keep making me bring?
Broad. We won't have Stuart Broad.
Okay, right.
You got to have Jimmy, don't you?
Yeah.
So having Jimmy Jones.
Jimmy Jones.
Jimmy Jones.
Jimmy
That's
Jones.
a great name. He sounds like a
Jimmy
baseball player.
Jones, yeah.
Jimmy Jones playing out of left field.
And I feel tough on Hoggy because he's basically it's him or Anderson. I feel.
It sounds.
Yeah, and then Harmison.
So you need a quick, I reckon.
Yeah,
I know
nasty.
Jones and Flintoff.
Harmison because he had that big nasty wind
You're
up.
going for Harmison over a Wood or an
I think
Archer.
he's a bit meaner than Wood. I think he's a bit meaner than Wood, and also just what a lovely man.
He's a bit meaner, but also what a lovely man.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I just resonate more with
believe
him
that.
as a cricketer.
How do you resonate with Harmison? Because he likes a pint.
Likes a pint, loves non-league football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm at. Again, it's nothing to do with that. It's just something that's there, and I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mark Wood.
Yeah.
So the team is then. So
One day I'll reveal the truth about Stuart Broad. You know that. Not anything
Not
he's
for
done.
that.
Not anything
The
he's done.
reveal all.
Yeah, it's not anything.
Why?
It's not anything he's done. It's really not him. Sorry. Who are you picking then? Your last three.
I'm happy with that bowling attack. I think we've come to a good decision. The only decision is Flintoff or Stokes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's such a tough one.
I'll take it out of your hands for you, Tim. Andrew. Freddie, Flintoff.
All right, Flintoff it is. Done.
Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, tell all your friends about us. If you don't have any friends, tell your parents. I won't finish where I was going with that. Listen, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Comment down below. Follow us on all the socials. We're on all of them. And thank you so much. Catch you soon. Half Cut Cricket. Yeah, bye.